In today's video, I am going to be talking to you about what I call knowing your derailers. Now, what is a derailer? A derailer is a behavior or a belief that you have that gets you off track when you've made a commitment to something really big. And let me give you an example of that. So about a year ago, I decided that I wanted to learn how to salsa dance, right? Like I was like, oh, I really want to be like them out there on the dance floor. And I thought, okay, this is going to be easy. Just like I want to do one fixer or flipper. This is going to be easy. I want to build $1 million real estate portfolio. This is going to be easy. So I went online and I looked up the closest class. I signed up, I went to the classes, and what showed up was my derailers. And I have my favorite ones. These are ones that show up often. And what I know about them now is not to give them a lot of my time or effort or energy because they'll get me off track. So what shows up for me when I start anything new that requires a commitment and growth and for me to evolve is first what shows up is hopelessness. Like I'm never going to get these steps down. This is too hard. Like that happened the very first class. Then what shows up for me is overwhelm. I'm trying to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and turn right and then turn left. Oh my gosh, I felt like I was dropped in France and all I knew to speak was American. So that's what shows up for me. First, it's this is too hard, overwhelmed, and then I feel all alone. And I know this is a throwback to my childhood when I was all alone and making some really big decisions and learning a lot of things on my own, which felt really difficult at a very young age. So now when I get myself in those situations, they show up again. So the clients that I work with, I can tell you the favorite ones that show up quite frequently. So they have a lot of the same ones I do, which is overwhelm. They have procrastination. Oh my gosh, procrastination is one of the biggest ones. The second biggest one with my clients is overanalyzing. Oh my goodness. They want to take another course. They want more information. They want to crunch numbers again. They want to look at that number. Yes, you need the right information, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need the right information. I also need to know when I get the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down that I can put a little bit of, my hips into it. Or actually it's not my hips. Oh my goodness, Melissa, if you're watching this, she'll go, Deb, not your hips. It's really your shoulders is what you move when you're doing the salsa. So overanalyzing, if I overanalyzed everything at salsa, I never would have gotten good at dancing. Now I'm good now. I'm a year down the road and I can get on the dance floor and I can dance with seasoned dancers. I can't always keep up with every single move, and many times I feel like I'm tripping over my feet, but I would say 80% of the time I'm right there with them, and it's so much fun. But I can tell you, the first 3 months, I would go in my car, I would feel like I was going to cry, I felt overwhelmed, but this is what I remembered. This is exactly how you feel when you learn something new. This is what shows up when you're committed to something that's new and bigger than where you are now. So what are you to do? I want you to look at this list. I'm going to show you a list here. There's all kinds of different beliefs and behaviors. Pick 1 or 2 for yourself and take a look at them. Own them. Know they're a part of you. I don't have over-analysis. It's not one of my favorite behaviors to pick up. Mine will be my favorite 3 behaviors that I pick up. But what I know now is not to do anything with them. I don't go down the rabbit hole with them. They show up, I feel them for a moment, I take a breath, and then I remember, wow, I'm committed. I'm committed to learning how to salsa dance. And this is what shows up when you do something new, is you have these feelings that come up. Or the feeling you might have is you avoid the commitment that you just made. or you make sure you procrastinate by not getting the things done that you said you would so that you can move forward and be successful. So if I was going to procrastinate with a commitment that I made to learn how to salsa dance, I wouldn't show up for the classes. I'd make it an excuse. I got caught in traffic. This came up at work. I'm not feeling so well. It's cold out. Oh my God. You can come up with all kinds of reasons. And what I've learned is you can live your life out of your reasons and you won't get very far. Or you can live your life from your commitments. Your commitments to make money as a fixer and flipper. Your commitment to build a successful wealth-building real estate investment portfolio. My commitment to learn how to salsa dance so that I can have fun, learn something new, enjoy myself, and meet some really awesome people. So take a look, see what your derailers are. Again, there's nothing for you to do with them. All you need to do is to bring your awareness to them when they show up, like, oh, there I am again, procrastinating. And then you put something in its place. Now, if it's procrastination, you might put in place that you call a friend, right? Or you call a coach, or you jump on your group and say, oh, I'm procrastinating again. I signed up to start dating and I haven't gone on a date in 2 weeks. And then your group says, get out there, Deb, get dating. If yours is procrastination, like what would you put in its place when you're noticing you're procrastinating? Like what would you put in its place to keep you moving forward towards your commitment? So if yours is overanalyzing things, what do you need to put in place so that you can continue to move forward? Because if it is that you have a lot of questions over and over again, the same questions, it's because you're not trusting yourself or the information that you have, and you're letting the fear of not having all the information stop you. So what do you need to do next so you can keep moving and not need more information? So I hope this has been helpful. Again, I call these my derailers, and all you need to do with your derailers is bring awareness to them. Do not try to change them at all because they're there for a reason. They're not going to go away. But you don't have to let them run your life, because if you do, you won't have the results that you want. This is Deb Cleveland, your mentor, teacher, and advisor. And bye for now. Thanks so much for following me.